live and recording. So, hello everybody. We are live on Twitch and recording for VOD for YouTube. Um, Anyone who's new to my videos or YouTube channel, I recently starting doing D&D related videos using AI. I have some campaigns going, some one shots, just trying a variety of things, trying to get a feel for this channel. And myself, I've been playing D&D just for a few months now, so I'm relatively new to it, but I've been intrigued by a lot of different aspects of D&D and methods to play. Today I'm experimenting with a AI Oracle, which I have modified the instructions for ChatGPT to rely on, and I've modified it many, many times, but this video is an official follow-up to my Chapter 1 recorded video on my YouTube account for the haunted house of Helm, which is a one shot session. That'll probably last a few takes, a few sessions. We're following our character. Let's go ahead and show you the layout here. So our character's name is Garrett. He's a human rogue, level 1 for now. This character she's on the bottom right of the screen. Top left is our AI Oracle. Then I have it prepped up and it's ready. And the picture of the haunted house of Helm is in the top center right. And then on the far top right corner is our journal, our notes. So this is what we've done so far. We have taken some notes on the simple setup of this campaign from a DM perspective. We don't have a DM. I'm kind of co-DMing-ish in a way. We're using Oracle and using some simple dice rolling for yes and no. This will evolve over time. Hopefully you guys can see it without any issues. And then uh, we have highlights for the date that I'm recording, that I'm entering the journal itself. I will try to highlight important information that is pretty vital. We've already done some things. Just to quickly recap from today, Garrett's the character, like I said. He's currently on the outskirts of Everton, which is a small village. It's dusk. A lot of these were done by the Oracle. And then we're on a path to the market square, and he knows about the haunted mansion. He has a haunted background. He's a haunted one background for people who are familiar with D&D. Let me pull up his description here. He's a haunted one. And try to get in the frame there. He has empathy for the town situation because of his history. He has a history and experience with spirits. Uh, and this is a very important one. Garrett has been to Everton before, and now he visits Everton. His visit is related to the past incident of when he lost his friend to the evil spirit. So going back up here, my character backstory. Basically, an evil spirit, darkness, malice took his dearest friend, and it left metaphorical scar in his life, and now he's been on a twisted path between vengeance and salvation. So we're still getting to the reason why he's here. We're uncovering a lot of things, even though I'm kind of the co-DM. I don't know the plot twists or the revealed as to what is going on at the haunted mansion of Helm. But this is the description right here. So basically, the haunted Helm is possessed. The house itself is haunted, but it's literally possessed. It's twisted. It can change shape inside. Like think of like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. You get inside, it's a lot bigger than it looks, and it's made the town of Everton decay and slowly spread evil magic, etc. So it's putting a curse on the town, causing the villagers to be scared. But we're getting to that. So Garrett has been to Everton before, except blah blah blah. The mayor is in. Oh, okay, so the mayor is in a home. This was a mistake on my part. I jumped ahead in the story, but I kept going. The streets are empty, from what I can see. So this should be. I'm going to do italic. That's a mistake. The mayor's home. I shouldn't know that until I get to the mayor's house. But again, this is going to be a lot of trial and error, which I've said in my actual VOD. So I'm going to be learning as I go. Somebody's possibly watching us, so we asked that question. We rolled a yes. Let's see, 100 or so villagers live in Everton. That's another just a fact that just based on my observation. I look around because I feel suspicious. Perception check. I did a 13 to a DC 15, and I failed on that one. So I sense a presence, elusive and fleeting, but cannot discern its source. He remains on guard. Blah blah blah. Just basically, this kind of adds to the lore that the evil spirit in the possibly in the haunted mansion haunted house is engulfing the town's presence overall. I walk up to the mayor's house front door. Garrett knows. I notice that the mayor may not be home. There's no light source. The front door is locked. I look around, don't see anybody. I knock on the door slowly, and again, a lot of this is rolls and oracle questions. Most of it will be somebody answers the door. It's not the mayor. It's a stranger. This one took a while actually because I was rolling, trying to figure out the oracle and who it is. If it's not the mayor, who is exactly? Is it a family member? Is it a butler, etc.? Garrett says, "Sorry, I thought the mayor was home." The spouse answers the door, so we found out it's the spouse, which again I probably shouldn't have because that was a mistake. I don't know who it is. I shouldn't assume it's the spouse. So that's a DM answering perspective. Things that my character shouldn't know. So, in essence, italic items, I'm going to try to do it my best where um, it's things that that Garrett should not know, but the DM knows. So we know as the audience, but Garrett should not. So he shouldn't assume. But in fear, we rolled that she slams the door, and now I step back and I don't hear her, but I don't hear her lock the door, and that was based on yes, that was based on not likely uh, roll. So I did modify from people who watched my VOD, which was literally an hour or so ago. Um, I had to restart the Oracle because I modified it to now do a D4 up to D20 list of options, and it will use its best judgment to supply a list of outcomes based on our question. So let's go ahead and continue this campaign. Now, on top of that, I step back and I don't hear her lock the door. So let's go back to our character sheet here, just so you guys can see the ability scores of Garrett. And okay, let's check a few things here. All right, so I'm trying to ponder what Garrett would do. She slammed the door. Maybe there is a tavern that I can go to. Taverns is always a go-to. I look around for any signs, any building that has signs of activity. Okay, so here, and this might be a yes or no, or do I see anything? Does it require a perception check? Is the air, how is the air quality? Foggy, etc. Enter, there we go. Roll d6. Okay, so it's misty, blah, blah, blah. And we're trying to figure out what we can see. We'll roll a d6 on our trusty D&D Beyond. 5. Dusty. Okay, so it is dusk, early in the day. It's probably 10, 20 minutes now, further in. So the air is dusty. It's hard. Now, is it hard to see? DC, we'll do a skill check here. I think this would be a perception check. I believe. Again, yeah, we'll do perception check. DC for Dusty, perception check. Let's see what our Oracle spits out. It will give us a DC check. Okay. We'll roll d20 to figure out the DC for this, like how bad the Dusty is, and then we'll roll again to with our modifier. Okay, I landed on 12, so moderate. So we land on moderate. Uh, DC is 15. Now, can I see through this? I'm trying to find any signs of activity, a light source. I'm going to include that. Light source. Perception check. +1 in that. Of course, I read a critical fail. My gosh. I roll a 5. Okay, 5. Roll 5. Okay, so I rolled a 5 to your 15 DC. Let's see what I'm curious the Oracle spits out. Dusty environment, the check fails. The dust obscures your vision, making it difficult to spot details or notice. Okay. The dust. Too dusty to see anything at all. Now, do I hear anything? Let's see. I try. Okay, I'm gonna walk. I step away from the the mayor's house. The mayor's house. I attempt. Let's see. I'm a human, so I don't have any dark vision swords. I hone. If I'm spelling that right. I hone my senses and try to listen for anything. Silly as that sounds, I just pictured Garrett just stopping, closing his eyes, and listening around for any activity. Now, I try to, let's see, trying to listen for any activity around my location in a village. Silence, faint whispers. Okay, I like this. I really like that list. Try to listen for anything. Okay. We'll roll a d10 for this one. So as you can see, the list amount changes per my instructions. We'll roll the d10. We got a 4. Distant chatter. Interesting. All right. So, well, okay. If I can hear the distant chatter, will this require a DC check? I'm going to say, well, I'm hearing vaguely distant chatter, but if I can make it out what it is, let's just say I hear distant chatter. Now, DC check, DC value for understanding what the distant chatter is about. Let's see. This is always going to be a go-to. I figure we'll probably see that a lot. We'll roll the DC for it. 2. Wow, it's really easy. Okay. I try to understand what I'm hearing. DC 2. Rolled. See what I'm going to roll with. This is obviously actually, well, this is, I'm going to say perception again. +4. Of course, I get 8. I get 22. Okay, roll 22. All right. So I easily make out what they're saying. Question is, what are they saying? So in solo, we're gonna have to ask a lot of questions. Now, Are they speaking about me? That's a good question. Are they talking about me? Okay. All right. Are they talking about? So I can hear them easily. Are they talking? Whoops. They talking about me? And I'm sorry if this seems like it's a lot of notes, but this has really helped me outlay my story. And it's from what I read about solo games, D&D. It's best a journal. Are they talking about me? We'll do D4. 2. Uncertain topics. Okay, so they are chatting about something I am not familiar about. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk up to them. I'm going to walk up to them. I walk up to whoever is talking. Okay, how many people are there? How many villagers are chatting? I walked up to them. Or I could just put how many are there? A lone speaker, pairs, a crowd of 6 or more. All right, let's see. We'll do a d6. We'll roll. 3. A trio gossiping. Interesting. Okay. I notice 3 individuals gossiping. They're not talking about me. They're talk. Are they talking about the mayor? Odd list. I'm sorry. Oh, I meant to say was no a list of odd rolls. If it understands me. No, that's okay. I'm not being very specific. I could just refer to my D6 strategy. Yeah, we'll just do this. This is my quick go-to. 1D4. So, well, it's either yes or no because if I'm clearly hearing them what they're talking about, it's just yes or no. So one, we'll do D4. 3 and 4 is yes. This does not require an oracle. 4. So they are talking about the mayor. Okay, they are talking about the mayor. All right. How do they, when they notice me, how do they react? How do they react to me approaching them? I approach the 3 villagers. How do they react? Friendly, nervous, side chatter. These are actually very common. We'll do a D8 for this one. They are talking about the mayor. 6. Open hostility. Jesus. They are they are hostile and not shy about it. All right. Okay. I'm gonna put my hands up and tell them, hold on. I just want to know where the mayor is. Okay. Do they respond Great. Do they respond? How do they respond? How do they respond to a question? I think I have to be more vague with these Oracle because I don't need the Oracle to know the story. It needs to be my big go-to, my generic go-to, where we determine the story. Vague and elusive, misinformed. Okay, so D6 for this one. All right, two. Direct and helpful. That was a sudden change in the. Maybe because I mentioned mayor, they're like, oh, this guy probably is here to help. Maybe. So they are direct and helpful. Now, here's a challenge. We're having a dialogue exchange without a NPC interaction, actual like dialogue. So this is a lot of yes or no's. Okay, they are direct and helpful. Do they know where the mirror is? They're okay. Now they're going to tell me. What do they tell me about where the mirror is? Do they know vital information per my question? No, they okay. How they're direct and helpful, even though they're first not hostile. Maybe their sudden change in emotions is because of the town, because of the effects of the haunted spirits. We'll do D4 for this. 4. All right. Let's see here. Yes, and they provide clear details. They are aware of the mayor's whereabouts. All right. So they're going to I they tell me now where is the mayor? Now how can I ask the oracle this? A list of locations in a village for me to find a important NPC. Yes, I think that's good. Roll a d10 for potential. Okay, so town home d10. 1. Tavern. Of course, we just sort of went to the tavern. The mayor is in the tavern. We just could have went to the tavern. I want to highlight this one because that's hilarious. I was just chatting about that earlier, if I'm not mistaken, and he's in the tavern. Okay, we'll move on. Get rid of my highlighter. All right, we'll save. Okay, let's clear the rolls. Go back up here. Okay, he's in the tavern. I'm going to ask, do any of you, well, I'm going to ask in quotations, do any of you know where the tavern is? Does this require a persuasion check? Because originally they were hostile, not shy of it. But maybe when I mentioned the mayor, I'm going to do a DM note here. The mention of the mayor calmed. Again, this is a hack. This is like a correction on my part. Calmed the hostile villagers for some reason. Do any of you know where the tavern is? Or how, well, of course they would know. They live here. Can you point me to the tavern, please? Can you point me to the tavern, please? So I ask nicely. Um, Asking the villagers if they can point me to the tavern. They put me in the wrong direction. That'll be kind of an odd turn. 3. They describe the way with some confusion. Okay, maybe they're drunk. So they, I can, you know what? I'll just copy the one I rolled. I'm gonna try to persuade them. Can you please elaborate? Uh, you sound confused, whoever's talking. You sound confused. Can you provide more detail? I'm gonna do a perception check. I'm sorry, a persuasion. I attempt to persuade. Or is persuade? Persuasion. Persuade. Oops. Persuade. You confused. 1. DC, please. Well, hold on a second. No, I'm giving too much detail to the article. DC for this will be, let's see, DC for a friendly but confused villager who I try to persuade. Yeah, it's going to be the same list each time. What I could do is note this down. I don't have any paper on me. I'll just have to remember that. D15. Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to grab a snippet tool and then new. Yep. I'm going to snap that. All right. 1 second, guys. I'm going to take care of this really quick. Be right back. Okay, so we're back. If you can see, I'm going to add. Hopefully, did not screw up my stream here. Add brown. You might be sorry about this, guys. Just want to get this. Here we go. I'm just putting a little reminder for myself. There we go. DC. There we go. Something just kind of uniformly in a good position. Edit. Go lock that up and back to the show. So there's our DC list. So we're gonna roll to see what it is. Ten. Okay. So this is gonna be an easy one. We'll do a persuasion check here. Oh, I forgot. 10. I forgot to note this. Trying to persuade. I rolled a 15. Okay, so 10 to 15. Trying to persuade. I forgot to note this down. Trying to persuade. DC is 10. Rolled 15. Okay, so I can. All right, so they correct themselves. They give more. Okay, so they provide more detail. They provide clear detail on how to get to the tavern for Garrett. All right, good. Now I'm going to follow the instructions. Let's see. I'm in the village square, markets square. The path to the tavern. All right, so this is a potential conflict, kind of. Okay. Originally, the town was pretty quiet. Let's modify that. The town is supposed to be quiet, mostly, what do you call it? Mostly vacant. Okay, this is just kind of some modern mile, what do you call it? Yeah, let's do a D8. Mundane things that happen. All right, 5. I follow their directions to the tavern. Now I rolled a 5. The scent of cold hearth lingers. Okay, nothing. Just a strange smell. Whatever. Um, I reach. Okay, I reach the tavern. Do I get to the tavern? I get to the tavern of this village with any successfully. D4. Make a wrong turn. 3. I find it with some delay. Okay. I reach the tavern with some delay. Now, the NPC I am looking for is in the tavern. How active, how welcoming is the entrance? It's a strange question, but I'm wondering if there's any guards or anyone posted out there because the mayor's there. Plain but clean, warmly lit. All right, let's do D6. 1. Okay. The tavern appears dark. Foreboding. Okay. Appears dark. If the mayor, if NPC is inside, can I enter without issue? Doors jammed. D4. Okay, so we're gonna try to enter. I try to enter the tavern. 3. Great. Patrons block the way while chatting. Patrons block the way while chatting. Save it. Patrons. Oh, I spelled patrons wrong. There we go. Patrons block way. Can I get through? Can I get through them? Are they going to stop me? All right, let's see how they are. 1. They're immovable and ignore you. Oh my gosh. They ignore me as I gesture or even try to walk up. I ask them politely, excuse me, can I pass? All right, I ask them nicely. Are they friendly or all right, D4. Are they friendly? 3. They're curious. Okay, interesting. They are okay. They are curious. Now, huh, I like that. I'm glad I didn't roll a 4. That's too easy. They're curious. So let's say, they question who I, they question who I am, maybe, or do they ask who I am, or do they ask what do I want? Do they ask what do I want? Yes or no? Let's see. Oh, that's easy. Actually, let's get a list too. Yes or no list. Well, okay, we'll ignore that. We'll just do our regular D4. 3, 4 is yes. Do they ask what do I want? They do. Okay. You modify. Okay. They do ask what do I want. I'm. I hear the the mayor is inside. Okay, so I asked. I hear the mayor's inside. If they're curious, the do. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Do they? It's a tough one. I might resort to Oracle on this one, or if they're standing there and I walked up and then we'll move and they're curious now, I hear the mirrors inside. Do they? Man, let's try the Oracle. I ask them if the NPC I am looking for is inside, which we were told he is. How do they respond? Okay. Getting mixed messages here. D6, roll. 4. They look at each other and then nod. Okay. They look at each other and nod. I say, what's going on here, fellas? Probably out of a word not used back then, but what's going on here? I asked them what's going on here. So, are they hiding something from me? This might be a good one for the D6, where it's unlikely, possibly, most likely. So that might be a check, actually. Let's figure this out. So I'm going to do perception on this. Or, I'm actually going to do intimidation. All right, so this would be, let's roll for it. We'll roll for intimidate. If I try to intimidate them to just move or step out of the way because they are not moving. We'll roll a 7. So we're looking at a easy difficulty. Okay, so DC 10. Okay. I try to intimidate them saying that. What's going on here? Let's see, how can I use the DC for this? I need to speak to the mayor. Okay, DC for that. intimidating, which is not very, but intimidating. DC is 10. My roll for that is intimidation. Wow, 19. Let's see. Okay, so I was successful intimidating them, so they back off. Let's say they back up a bit. They're not hostile. Now, do they ask me why do I want to see the mayor? Do they ask me why do I want to see the mayor? This might reveal more story too. Do they ask me why do I want to see the mayor? 3, 4 for yes. 1, no. Okay. No. So what do they ask me? Huh. Do they say anything? Yes. Okay. They do say something. They do say blah blah blah. So we have to figure out what do they say. Is it about me? Do they say something about me? Yes. Okay. Let's resort to the oracle. So it's about me. They say something about me. What do they say? They say something about me. Let's see. About me. A rogue asking to speak to the mayor. Let's see what he pumps out. They say something about me. Oh, I gotta rephrase that. Rephrase. I am trying to speak to the mayor, but they ask, they say something about me. There we go. What do they say? What do they say? There we go. D6. Let's see what Valandon actually does work with the narrative. 2. Haven't seen the mayor in days. What? Seen. Oh, that doesn't work with the narrative because it's about me. Let's. It has to be about me, not anyone else. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. That's all I need. Just something about snarky to me or whatever. D6, 5. Must be brave one approaching him. Okay. Let's copy it. Must be brave one approaching him. They say something at this point to me, about me. Well, it is more. Okay, we'll do this. About to me. Okay. I asked them, why is that? Why? Why is that? Or better yet, if I knew where to go to the mayor's house, do I personally know the mayor? Let's do a yes or no. Yes, I was hoping for that. So yes. All right. Do I know the mayor personally? Okay, so do I know the mayor? 5. Yes, you've had several dealings. Okay. So I do know the mayor through several dealings, moments, interactions. So this is some DM knowledge. Let's see. This is important too. Let's highlight that. There we go. Kind of weird green color going on there. Now, did I miss anything else to highlight? A lot of this is just, I want to highlight important lore details. That's kind of, okay, we'll keep going. Make sure it's not highlight mode. Okay, save this. So we're at 46 minutes, people. Okay, it looks like I have one viewer. It might just be a glitch, or I know that happens at times. I've streamed before, but a while ago. All right, well, one's a record. So, um, let's see. I do know the mayor. I'm going to tell them, don't worry. I've met him before, and I'm going to walk in because I've already intimidated them. I enter the tavern. We walk by those guys, a little group of rowdy individuals. Okay. The condition of the tavern inside. D8. 9. I'm sorry, 6. Sparsely decorated, clean. Okay. The tavern is sparsely is light. Let's just say lightly decorated, clean. Can I? All right. Here's a yes or no question. Can I see the mayor in plain sight? Yes or no? 2. No. Darn. Okay. I don't see the mayor at first. Is there a bartender or anybody I can talk to at the bar? Yes or no? 2. No. What? There is no bartender or anybody sitting at the bar. Okay. Let's go to the Oracle for this one. Nobody at the bar, nor sitting. Anybody around at the tables? Completely empty. One person nursing a drink. Okay. This is not a wild goose chase. 2. One person nursing a drink. Okay. I see one individual sitting down at a table drinking. Is this person, can I see this person? Oh, okay, hold on. Can I tell who this person is from from a distance? 2. No. Okay, I can't. I could have done a check on that, but it's too simple. I cannot tell who this person is from my current distance. I walk up to them slowly. Does this, okay, when I walk up slowly, does the person notice me? Yes, okay. The person notices me. Reaction from a NPC of me walking up to them slowly. All right, D6. 1. Apprehensive and tense. Okay. The person is tense. Now, can I tell who it is? Yes or no? 3. Okay, I can. I can tell who it is. So that I can tell who it is. Is this person the mayor? I mean, it could be someone else I knew from my past, but let's just say I can, I can tell who this is. If it's a no, if it's the mayor, I'm asking right now, is this the mayor? If it's a no, we'll go the oracle. Is this the mayor? Damn it, it's not the mayor. Fudge monkeys, not the mayor. Okay, I know the person, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Who is it? Roll a d10. Okay, local merchants. This is getting really. This is turning in from like the haunted mansion, like trying to solve the mystery in the haunted mansion. So like trying to find the mayor at this point. All right, d10. I think I rolled that 2. An old traveling companion. Oh my gosh, it's an old traveling companion. Oh, this just opened up a whole new avenue. An old traveling companion. All right, we're definitely gonna highlight that sucker. Now we need a name. The name of this traveling companion. Because I recognize this person. There's a lot of mixture between different gender names. Let's see, D20. 11. Kayleen. Interesting. Okay. Name is. All right, I'm guessing that's her. Her name is Kayleen. I go, Kayleen? Is that you? And then, okay, so at this point, does she remember me? She's got it. Does she remember me? Yes. Okay. She remembers me. All right. Uh, I'm going to ask, can I sit? Does she let me sit down across from her? I gesture to the other side of her booth. All right, point. Does she let me sit with her? No. Dang it. She shakes her head. What's going on? She already knows me. She remembers me. What's going on here? Here. Now okay, here's a GM. Here's some GM now. Sorry, DM knowledge. Do Okay, we have a history. Um, did we have a she's a traveling companion. Okay. This is a tough one. Okay, I'm trying to figure out was she a lover or was she a friend? How do I know her? Okay. K. Whoops. Helene. Uh, were we good friends, leave on bad terms, etc. Let's see. Okay, so maybe there's a current matter that's bothering her, but maybe if I roll a positive memory. D6? Yep. The relationship ended with a betrayal. Uh-oh. Wow. Dun dun dun. It's a soap opera now. I love it. That's excellent. It's amazing. I love it. We're gonna end there. That's perfect. I like end with betrayal. So like I'm just looking at her and she's looking at me with like a so much hatred on oh my god. Okay, betrayal. Did I cheat on her? What's going on? So we'll get into that in the next episode. But for anyone who's watching or in my VOD viewers, thank you so much for watching. This was our second chapter, kind of a continuation from chapter one earlier today, but I'll say chapter two of the Haunted House of Helm one shot where we walked through the. Sometimes my internet issues. Sorry about that, guys. Um, we walked through the town of it was Esterhold. We'll go back up. I just forgot the name of the town. Everton, and we dealt with some chatter, some villagers. We uh, tracked ourselves to the tavern, dealt with some people in the front of the tavern. Can't find the mayor at all. He's not in the tavern yet. At least maybe he's in the back. But we found an old friend, an old traveling companion who apparently we had a bad relationship with betrayal. So that's where we'll leave off. And it was, in my opinion, very exciting. I liked it. I enjoyed it. This was exactly what I was hoping for, to use several methods of rolling dice, yes or no, thinking of possibilities, answers, dealing with skill checks, dialogue, using the Oracle not for everything, but for some either very simple requests or more complicated things that I think personally it worked out pretty well. But in any event, thank you for watching. I'm with the 830 crew. My name is Lex, and I am signing off. I'll see you guys next time on the 830 crew.